Alright, let's take some exterior photos. Here's what we're looking for when you have damage to the outside of your home. As always, you want to focus on 3 types of photos. Those are going to be overview photos, mid-range photos, and the always important detail photos. Here's an example of what those could look like on an actual house. First, you want to back up to get as much of the elevation in the screen as possible, and this is your overview photo. If you can't see the full elevation, move around, get a few more from different angles. Next, get about 5 to 6 feet away from a damaged area. That's your mid-range photo. Getting closer, that's your detail photo. Here's a mid-range photo of the garage, and we're going to move up and get a detail photo of some damage to one of the panels there. While you're over here, you might grab an overview photo of the left elevation, but before you keep walking around, make sure you get all the details you need. Here's the texture of the siding, some installation details around the windows, if there's damage to the screens, the mailbox, light fixtures. You want to make sure you're getting those mid-range and detail photos of each of those things as well. Here's an overview photo of the right elevation. Let's move in closer and take a look at these vents coming out of the siding here. Now, you may not be able to get a great view of items like this from the ground, but if you take your fingers and zoom in on that smartphone there, let's see what it looks like. Look at that. Great detail photo where we'd be able to see hail damage, damage from wind and flying debris, things like that. Here's a look at the roof line. You might zoom in there if you wanted to take a look a little bit closer. Here's the soffit and the fascia, the gutters. Here's a close-up of the downspout here, a detail shot where we'd be able to see hail damage and dents from debris if there was wind damage. And now we're going to walk back over here and take an overview shot of the front slope of the roof while we're here. We're not asking you to go up on your roof, but get the photos that you can from the ground. Again, the more information the better. Helps us to see how it was installed, might help us to estimate the age, the style, things like that. More information the better, more tips we can offer you. Here's an overview of the left elevation. Zooming in to see the drip edge here at the roof line. Now we're going to move around to the back of the house. Here's an overview that shows the elevation, the roof, a mid-range of the gutters and the fascia. Moving in and getting a detail shot. If there was hail damage here, we'd be able to see it real clear. Moving all the way back, sometimes shots like this are nice where you get a real clear picture of the elevation, all the roof slopes. Zooming in, you can get some more details. This shows what types of vents are coming out of the roof. Might be able to see some damage from this angle as well, things like that. And there's a quick look at the types of photos we are looking for when you have damage to the exterior of your home. We may not have covered the type of items that are damaged at your house. You may have damage to a shed, a fence, pool equipment, things like that. But now you know these are the types of photos we're looking for with each of those items. The more information we get from your photos, the easier it is for us to help you make sure that you get a fair settlement from your homeowner's claim. And don't stress too much about missing a photo or two. If we need anything else, we'll send you a note to make sure we get what we need.